Last time on the Empire Initiative. Back in Bedagar City, the crew returned to the stablemaster who had aided them previously. Dot persuaded Rudy to drink the potion of domination and proceeded to take his body for a joyride. Meanwhile, Rain and Zevari disguised themselves and headed into town to gather information on the whereabouts of Zola Honeycutt. A discreet meeting with a member of the Clock revealed that Zola will be publicly executed the very next day. Will the Ham Crusaders be able to rescue her in time? This is episode 3, Honey, We Forgot About You.
You guys managed to make your way back?
What'd you guys learn?
That Rudy guy is pretty dope, apparently.
You know full well that was me.
We learned stuff. The lady we gotta save gets executed tomorrow at noon.
Good ticking clock scenario. Love those.
Yeah. So we can break her out, or it's also possible that we can get to her when they're trying to transport her.
Or when they're trying to hang her.
Yeah. They have no idea who took Saxton, so that's good.
Indeed.
And the regent is the former treasurer, like Nance. And he's the one that raised all the fucking taxes.
Right.
That fucker.
Fuck that guy.
Let a money guy get into control, and then what is he gonna do?
What do you guys think is our best play?
I think maybe trying to sneak in, because the priests have access to the prisoners right before they get executed. So I thought maybe I could disguise myself and I could turn you invisible, or turn Rain. I think I can turn 3. I think turn 2 other people invisible at this point.
I have a scroll of invisibility.
Okay.
We could put a teleportation circle near the gallows or under the gallows.
I feel like it would be hard to make sure that it wouldn't get messed up then, or like stepped on somehow.
It goes under the stage, right? Because there's like a hanging part.
Yeah, there'd be like a. It's basically, so what it would be is it's like there's like a wooden stand. It has a trap door, so the prisoner stands like on top of the trap door with the noose, and they drop the trap door, and so it's like a rise. There's enough room, for a person to hang.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, theoretically, you could pull, like, if the inside of like the rise is like hollow, you could get underneath it and make a teleportation circle, and she would technically be inside of it, even if she's not touching the ground.
If we teleported her, would she teleport out of the noose, or would we have to cut the noose? Because I just don't want to like teleport her and it's like yanking her.
Well, it's not like her or her clothing, so it wouldn't teleport with her.
Okay.
Or I guess maybe the rope would like teleport, but like not the gallows wouldn't teleport.
Like at most just the rope like here.
Yeah, it might just be like torn by the fabric of magic or something.
It's just an idea. Because if she falls, then it could be a last resort situation.
Yeah.
She falls, grab her before she does the gravity thing, and then
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
We could check out the gallows and see if they're hollow inside. I think that's definitely worth a shot.
I once saw a fantastic play about a man who escapes the gallows by sabotaging the noose, so that when he falls through the trap door, he lands on a horse-drawn carriage and rides away. So it seems like a feasible plan to me.
It'd be cool if one of us could pose as the guy who does the noose putting on and the executioner. How do we become the executioner?
That was my only potion of domination. Plus, only you could.
Or I could with very special circumstances. But we could pose as him, and then you could like mask of many faces, be the executioner.
Yeah. She looks a little nervous about it, but that's something I could do.
If in the night we could sabotage the noose, and then hide under the stage and make the circle. We could just wait. We wouldn't have to do anything else. We wouldn't have to fight anybody or anything. It just, as soon as she dropped through and the noose broke because we sabotaged it, she'd land on the ground, we'd activate the circle, and poof.
I could probably send Dari to like nom on the rope a little bit.
I mean, presuming we can turn invisible, I feel like we could get, and we have to get access to the stage because we have to be under it when things go down.
Or we're on top of it invisible and we cut the rope and jump down, and then when we're all in there, you land down and in your superhero landing and you hit the teleport.
The reason I like the being under the stage idea is because when we disappear, no one but Rudy will have ever come over there.
Okay. Do you think that there are people in the clock who are going to make an attempt to attack? Because there could be a nice distraction.
I don't think so.
Because, like, if you think that there are...
I don't want to get them killed.
I don't want to get them killed either, but if they're already planning to do something...
Well, she made it seem like nobody was going to try to get close.
Okay.
Yeah, she said
Because,
that
like, they're like, no.
they're all worried about being killed on sight.
There.
So,
So, yeah, we can just be not in sight.
and you guys aren't recognized members of the clock. So, even if they but you guys are wanted, aren't you? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be out of sight in some way.
Out of sight or disguise.
Yeah.
Hiding again.
It does also say here that the priests of Saint Verona are also allowed to speak to the guilty on the gallows just before hanging. So that's another time when the priests would be very near the prisoners. And then there's obviously guards and an executioner. So there's a lot of different people that could be potential disguises, I guess. A lot of different archetypes of people. So yeah, and then there's always the option of trying to just go into the prison itself. If you were stealthy enough, you could probably break her out of her cell.
Might be able to break other people out.
Mm-hmm.
If I posed as an executioner or one of the priests, I think is what you said. If I can touch her, I can use Dimension Door and just teleport us down.
Mm-hmm.
To say if it's below the gallows, I could just teleport us down instantly, and then we can get out of there.
Isn't it a spot that you have to see?
You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive exactly at the spot desired.
Does it say you can see within range or just the spot within range?
It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Okay.
So there you go, yeah.
So that's an option.
That is an option too.
That's interesting because it would be really quick.
Mm-hmm. Before the noose is even on.
Because you could have rain ready the teleportation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be expecting someone to attack and all of a sudden.
Why would they be expecting someone to attack?
Maybe because she's a big member of the clock.
Yeah, it's hard to say what they're expecting, but it wouldn't be far-fetched for them to think that somebody would attack.
I am nervous about it being so close to the end of our time. If we mess up, she dies. There's no room for error, is what I'm trying to say.
If we try to break into the prison, there's a much higher chance of things getting messy.
Okay. You're right.
It's just that we can go that route, but it'll have its own complications.
There's probably a lower chance of her dying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. There would be definitely a higher chance of other complications, most likely. I mean, we'll say that you do, get caught when you're trying to rescue her at the gallows. Does that...
Can I Kevin Costner
she instantly dies the second the timer is up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I Kevin Costner it, where I use my bow and arrow to shoot through the rope, all Robin Hood style?
You never know. You could try.
My other concern is that there's probably going to be, a lot of guards and stuff at that moment.
There'll definitely be guards, yeah, for sure.
Versus in transport, there will be less guards. Can we have like?
I mean, there'll still definitely be guards in transport, though, for sure.
But do you think there'll be more at the gallows than transport?
Well, here's the thing. I think we should go to the gallows in the middle of the night and see if we're able to access.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we are, without much complication, then we can make this real easy on ourselves and nearly guarantee success, in my opinion. I mean, it's never guaranteed, but
Right.
really good odds.
Okay.
And if we see that it's not accessible, then we can always go to the prison and see what we can make of it.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
If you guys are gonna wait until the evening and go check out the gallows.
Gotta wait till nightfall.
Yeah. Well,
49.
Karina is like, feel free to use the room, just, don't make a big deal out of it. Don't, draw attention. So,
Yeah, of course.
if you want to hang out in the room until it's time, you can do that. I don't have any books or anything, though.
It's okay. I have a book I'm supposed to read.
Yeah, you could get a couple hours in.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple hours in my book.
Hell yeah! There you
But
go.
then I have to start. I've committed.
Oh, now you have to keep going.
Mm-hmm. My manual of quickness.
Yes. I want to read some of my business.
It's a tone of leadership and influence.
I've kept track of how many hours I've spent reading.
Ooh, but have you been reading it lately?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, however you guys want to use this time, it passes. It's boring. Karina clips her toenails for 45 minutes at one point. It's a very involved process. She's kind of a strange person.
Spent 48 hours over a 6-day period.
Okay. You can do it. You can do it.
How many hours did we read?
So I mean, if you guys just read the whole time, you could probably get a good, because we said it was probably 4 or 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could probably get a good 5-6 hours in, depending on how late at night you want to go.
Good.
If you want to go in the AM hours, that where it's still when it's still dark, if you want to go 1 a.m., it'll be 6 hours.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So you get a good 6 hours of reading in. Roll to see how interesting that you find it.
15.
A 15. It's not as bad as you thought it would be at all.
Yeah, there's a lot more pictures and graphs, so it's I feel a little bit more gratified going through the pages.
It's not as wordy.
It's not.
Oh, there's
I've gone through 6 chapters. I feel like that's how I'm gonna try.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and it's got little comic strips.
Yeah, and how exercises and stretches and
with
things.
Arrows and
Yeah. So Rain is basically reading and just stretching for the working out, but basically doing all the stretches to get ready for the warming up for her the stealthy sneakiness.
the stealthiness. But yeah, I mean, so if you guys are comfortable with it, I will move us to the evening, where you guys will go to the plaza, which is represented by the TV screen here, to the gallows, which is represented by this paper here. The place with the gallows is against the wall that goes around the castle. And on one of the sides of the on one of the sides of the wall, there's kind of a somewhat residential area, and there's a plaza there, and that's where the gallows is. So it's roughly in that part of town, just towards the middle. It's not difficult to find, and Actually, realistically, I could even say that it's over here. Because there's like buildings just right, right outside. And there's like merchants. There's like merchant carts out. Like empty merchant carts placed out. And it's the middle of the night. There isn't anyone there currently. Because you guys said you were waiting until like 1 a.m. Mm-hmm. There's some like activity going on in like the house nearby, but there's no one outside.
I want to investigate like under the gallows. Like, is it boarded off? Is there like a curtain? Is it open?
So it is boarded off underneath. It is 15 feet high. The platform is 15 feet high, so it's like tall.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like panels, if that makes sense, like big wooden panels like along the front and the sides that kind of close in underneath.
And then the back of it, is the back of it like a wall with water? It's like a
it's up
all brick.
It's up against the brick wall. And then so there are these two large posts which the gallows like hangs from, basically. And then this is like the trap door in the middle that gets pulled. There's a lever.
Assuming they didn't leave any rope. The rope's not there, they're bringing the rope with them, I'm assuming.
There's no rope yet. It's just like a frame.
I wonder if there's a way to like make a little platform that's like, well, no, because we're gonna. Okay, we need to get under there or see what's under there, and see if it's even possible to align with the studs in the ground, the teleportation circle.
If somebody breaks this, I can put it back together. Looks like we were never here.
Rain cracks her knuckles and shows off her diamond-studded, like, brass knuckle things.
Yeah.
And
Diamond knuckles.
I'll break it, but, like, not loudly, because I don't want to draw suspicion.
That makes sense.
Don't be suspicious.
Go ahead and make an attack. So, under the stairs, there is, like, a triangular panel.
Sorry.
So this is not our strike.
It is. It would be a 19.
Okay, so yeah, you hit that bitch hard. Bow.
Well then. Hit me too.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got this. She will awkwardly give you guidance.
Okay. Well, even with guidance, I would prefer to use my inspirations. Shouldn't have really. Now I'm going to use my other one. I'm going to use both of them because I feel like this is. I don't want to. Because that would be 8 plus 1d4.
8?
Yeah.
Damn.
Before I rolled a 7, it would have been 7 plus 5. So I'm going to use my... we are given 2 inspirations for epic role playing, so I'm going to burn my other one because this is an important... We need to not fuck this up. Alright. 12 plus 5, 17.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, you hit it like so swiftly and skillfully that it just makes like a crack, but it's not like super loud.
Can I walk on stage and just open the trap door?
You could try to.
Sure.
So if you like walk up to it, on
Mr. Fancy Pants over there. Got a fall 15 feet.
I have aerial agility.
Mr. Fancy ability over there.
So there is like right next to the pole there is like a lever in the ground and it has like a housing around it. How will we be opening the
It's got a lever.
Yeah.
You can pull that lever.
So it's like a squeeze and pull. And you pull the lever. It's a little bit hard to pull, and you feel it kind of resist, but like the trap door splits like open in the middle. And like once it starts to open, it kind of it goes like really quick, if that makes sense. Like it kind of gets stuck right when it starts to move, and then it flies open really quickly. I mean, yeah, and it's just like if you look down and it's a roughly 15-foot drop into like dirt.
We'll go down there.
How loud was that? I'm being sassy. I shouldn't have said anything. So like,
I feel like it's louder than what you did, but probably not loud enough for
maybe stealthy as fuck. So
suspicion.
I'm
Yeah,
just being salty.
But yeah. So I mean, you get down there, and Rain, I assume you're getting in as well.
Indeed.
Underneath, I mean, it's like scaffolding. There's basically like underneath the scaffolding kind of goes like this, and then there are some that have bars, but not all of them do. So there's kind of like a path, if that makes sense, that you can actually walk through, whereas a lot of them are like reinforced with these like parallel bars. So there's not like a ton of like immediately like there's like a lot of support underneath of it, so there's not a ton of like maneuverability under here, if that makes sense.
Would it be reasonable to be able to draw a teleportation circle down here? Is there a space big enough for that?
We'll have to figure out how big the teleportation circle is. I think it's like 10 feet.
Which would just be
5 feet, maybe?
Hold on.
10-foot diameter circle on the ground.
It's diameter, not radius.
Yeah. I have it pulled up right here. You can take a look, see.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because it usually says radius and not diameter. Yep, okay. So, exactly under the trap door is the only place where there's like enough space
Perfect.
to easily put a teleportation circle down. You could maybe squeeze it somewhere else where it's like partially under the like lower scaffoldings, if that makes sense. But you'd have to find like a weird spot for it. Other than that, but the only obvious spot, Rain, would be right under the trapdoor, and you just see Dart drop down.
And I was like, "That's fine. I mean, I see you. Yeah, you're right." And she puts the door down. I like the wall down and she just broke.
Zevari mends it.
Yeah, but sorry.
It smells like really. It smells. I mean, obviously, it's like you're just in this little like dirt building. It smells like really. What's the word? God damn! It smells like dirt. It smells like ground, earthy. I guess
Pungent.
Pungent. And there is like a little bit of like. I guess it's kind of dark, but you guys have dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the corner, like over here, there's like a big mass of like, it looks like hair or hay, kind of like bundled up in like a sort of like a wreath almost. And there's kind of like a hole going into it.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
There's like some sort of mass of like hair and hay in this corner. It's not super big. It's like maybe like this big. I'm gesturing about 2 feet of just gunk,
Should we poke it?
hair and whatnot. And there's like a hole going into it.
Should we poke it?
Right.
So then just cut the body down and drop it down, and whatever's down here eats the body.
Do we even know if that thing's alive?
There's a hole. I'm assuming it's like home. That's what Ray is thinking.
Can I so silly, send Daru over just to make a quick investigation check about it?
Yeah.
Got a 9.
Daru's like spooked. Like,
Brother, oh, Daru, come back. I'm sorry.
but as Daru starts to come back to you from inside the nest are 2 little beady eyes glowing in the darkness. And then another 2 eyes. And another 2 eyes. And another 2 eyes. And a single rat kind of like pokes its head out.
A rat.
And it's like... It just kind of like... But it's not doing shit, but it's like, what the fuck's going on out here? And it's like looks like an older, sort of chubby rat with like some gray...
A middle-aged dad rat.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have speak with animals.
What the hell's going on out here?
Go!
Yeah. Nobody can speak with animals, so we don't get to do that here.
Oh.
But
Animals don't technically speak like a language, do they?
they don't.
Alright. I throw my crimson mist at him.
Fully devours them up. And then turns on you.
And then I coax it back into the jar with my soft nature.
You can try.
No,
Worth a shot.
that's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
You can't technically try anything.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just release the crimson mist in a small area like that too, where you guys can't really get away.
It's fine.
Okay. Let me think.
Maybe we should just ignore them. As long as they don't do anything to us.
Starving them from food?
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little worried that they're scurrying around could damage our teleportation circle and make it non-functional at a critical moment, which would not be ideal. I have 2 instincts at this point. One, the noose isn't here, and our plan kind of heavily hinges on the idea that we can sabotage the noose so that when she falls through the trapdoor, she's not hanging to death.
Or she becomes a priest or executioner and dimension doors down.
Yeah, Dimension Door has a range of 500 feet. So, that's not too bad.
And we had discussed that you don't have to like see where you're.
Yeah, you just have to know. Or be able to describe where it is you're trying to go.
We do have my paint. I could paint it and it would become hard.
That's true. You could do that. Yeah, damn that paint.
That's really cool, actually.
But Daru would have to fuck with it. So no one would follow us.
Oh, it wouldn't be able to.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be able to. It's like probably not a super hard substance, but it's like hard enough. If that makes sense. Probably like wood.
Or if we immediately, on the other end, mess it up when we come back home.
I did think about we should put our teleportation circle in a jail cell so that we can check
Cut that shit out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Have to have a background check.
Yep.
Oh.
Have to have background checks.
Hey, at this point, you can't be too careful.
In this In this castle? I was gonna say in this economy, but
We are the
we are the
economy.
economy. That's why I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, Lord of Dart is making passive income right now.
Mm-hmm. But it's going back to the people, like.
Once we do something with
I
it.
mean, Dart is the people.
Okay.
That's why it's justice. It's
like-
just us.
It's like,
Oh my god.
it's like talking to Zevari about Asmodeus. I get it, I noticed that.
Just run away.
Just
You-
right.
You hear the word Asmodeus fly out of your mouth. You're like, no, please don't.
Like, listen, acknowledge just to make sure
You feel heard.
and that you feel heard. See,
It's like capital bold. Question mark with
Your
it as
mom
well.
has already said that she would send the force of the Umbermore army on me if anything has happened to you. So
Well, obviously nothing's happened. I'm totally fine. Finally. I'm totally fine. Are you though? Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm just thinking about cutting my hair. Like all of it.
I mean, girl, you do you. Whatever you feel like you're in control of. If you feel like you're in control of your hair, do it. We can get you some wigs. More egg probably in this place.
Wigs. I don't need wigs.
This is true. Show off the horns.
So a little self-conscious about them.
This is where we're having a discussion under the gallows.
With little rats looking at you.
Sprinkled origin story.
Oh my god. Send the rats to Ravenloft.
The Fifi will know what to do with them.
Says no. We could always. Someone could stay here under, or two people stay here under, just to make sure that the circle stays safe.
Dark to be on rat patrol.
Indeed. My other thought too was maybe we could find a priest and follow him home for you to. Because I don't know if we're gonna find out who the executioner is, or how do we get you to be a priest? If we follow a priest home and assume their identity, then are there priests going in and out of the?
I imagine priests have free reign to do whatever they want.
And so is it common for priests to be there that they have no idea who they are?
Confess like their last sins and
You can be a priest from the Church of Asmodeus. Or probably not.
probably not. They probably do more of like a Palorn thing here, I'm guessing.
Probably.
It is. There is an answer for that.
The priests?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Saint Verona. They're priests of Saint Verona. These are not like the weird Saxons priests, if that makes sense, that were like in the Star Chamber. These are like just priests of Bedegar. So Verona is like a good aligned saint. And like, I mean, they wear robes of Saint Verona.
I feel like we're gonna also need the robes.
I just need to see the robes.
Yeah.
Make a history check, Zevari.
Oh,
10.
10. You haven't seen. You don't know what they look like.
Damn.
Should we go to the prison or like?
Wait, were these the same priests that were involved, that were going into the prison earlier?
We didn't see them.
You didn't see any priests going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Whoopsie.
they're not the same priests as the ones that were going into the Star Chamber.
Okay.
I mean, if we are able to sneak a peek over
Yeah.
at the prison and see some going in, going out.
That's all I need to do is just be able to see it. And I can recreate it.
Can you see it through Daru?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can just send Daru over to the prison.
Yeah, I can do that.
Or do they have like a church or something there?
Presumably there's churches in town as well.
We just know that some are going to they're frequently going to the prison?
Well,
Or
so
just-
they're allowed to go to the prison to visit people who are about to be sentenced to death. There's probably not any there now, because it's like the middle of the night. It's kind of like it's likely that you'll see one, and you were told that there would be priests with the like procession, like with the escort, because a priest usually speaks with the person that is to be executed right before they're executed. So,
do we know?
but yeah, there is presumably, like I said, there's presumably churches in town.
Do we know if
Or at least there was.
Do we know if there is like a clock phrase or a symbol, like a
The clock is
on your-
always ticking.
the clock is always ticking, like, or is there something that we could say to her or get a message to her somehow for her to know that, like,
We're on your side.
yeah. So like if you pose as a priest, so that she can be like, that one's my priest.
As far as I remember, the clock is always ticking was like their like phrase
The clock was always ticking. The clock was always listening, or
or something. The clock is
I mean, yeah, clock is always ticking.
okay.
It's you've heard them say a lot, yeah, kind of like a catchphrase almost.
Okay.
You don't know if that's like a code that they would use, but you do know that they say that. And that it does identify them to at least like people who like aren't a member of the clock, if that makes sense.
you just have to be very careful so that people don't hear you say it except for her.
Yeah. I could do that.
So what do we want to do about here with these rats?
I think that we're hard pressed for time to make this priest plan work out. I don't know how we're going to do it. My feeling is that we either need to, while we still have some nighttime left, find the church that has these priests in it so that we can disguise you. Because I think given my frog nature and your chair, we're not going to be very disguisable. So you'd have to go on your own to do that. I don't know how comfortable you feel doing.
She can send Darwin.
No, I mean, if she's going to go into the prison,
Oh.
she'll have to go without us.
Well, I wasn't saying her going into the prison. Like, so that she can join the people and come up
The like procession.
the procession, not
Yeah.
the prison. We were trying to figure out where we could find the priests, and we were told that the priests go in and out of prison, or like sometimes go into the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like,
But that's not the only place to
Yeah.
find a priest.
but like, that's the time when the priests are supposed to be with the prisoner, is they go and visit them to give them like last rites before they're taken to be executed. They don't do it on the stage.
But they
They
did.
do
Yeah,
it in-
they said that the priest will pray for them like right before, like has an opportunity to speak to them right before they pull the lever.
Yeah. I was thinking like if we went that route, that could be my opportunity to be like, the clock is always ticking or something, and dimension door out of there.
And then you guys were
Exactly.
talking about dimension dooring right underneath,
Yeah.
so that then you could just teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In which case, you two would just need to wait.
I have an idea. Okay. The first thing we need to do is go and find one of these priests so that you are able to disguise yourself.
Yep. I just need to see him.
Because once you know what the disguise looks like and you're able to do it, we can all hide under the stage. We can have that panel you removed just be loose so that when it's time for them to come out, you can just pop on out and join the procession on stage. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
The second half of my plan, you guys are going to love because I've had these in my inventory for a while. I have smoke grenades. So you could stay
like get on stage with her, say the clock is always ticking, smoke grenade, dimension door, teleport away. Bing, bang, boom, the whole thing is done. Nobody knows who did it, and we're gone. 0 witnesses, 0 combat.
I shoot my wand of beans off. As we go.
Remember,
This is like final.
we are trying to take over this place in a peaceful manner. I feel like if we drop a pyramid and kill everyone in town right before we
It can
leave,
always happen.
I'm just saying, it could. It's the only reference I know from your show.
Fair.
I'm just saying it seems unnecessary because we're gonna like come back and be like, "Hey, we liberated Bedegar. We got Edmund back. He's slightly less of a douchebag now. It's gonna be awesome! Yay!"
We haven't killed anybody. Yay. Good guy win. Okay.
Put
So-
Saxon on trial.
I just want the beans.
Like real good guys.
We're gonna get our opportunity to use the wand of beans. Undoubtedly, we're going to fight.
Rain has been hanging out with the church too long because she thought of a real sadistic way.
We're gonna go fight shorts.
You have not been hanging out with Zevari side of the church.
No.
So, I guess the first thing to do is to go try to find the church that contains the Saint Verona people.
You're just going to throw them apart.
Yeah, I can send Daru. You can fly around. You can look through Daru's eyes.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just doing that, then like it just happens.
It's just a matter of time.
I mean, yeah, like nobody's really Daru, especially like at night, nobody's fucking
nobody's checking for Daru.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to be inside the church, right?
If there is a church.
If there is a church.
It's an open air church.
Yes, you do find 3 closed down churches. They're like kind of like boarded up.
Oh, yeah.
But one of them has a light coming from behind the boards. And like the windows are all smashed.
Daru's gonna just sneakily, stealthily, in a Daru-like manner, creep on in there.
Have Daru roll stealth.
I really should have cast Pass Without a Trace first.
Ooh, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Ooh, rolling low tonight.
Please. Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry. Never mind, I rolled a 19.
Okay, so
Without any modifiers, so.
Daru kind of wiggles his little body in between some boards and kind of sneaks in. So the inside of the church is like intact. There's pews, and whatnot, and there's like about 10 or so people, and 2 priests, and a couple, like one of the priests is asleep and one of them is awake, and I mean, he's like talking to someone, like an older man who is like, he's like missing a leg, and he it looks kind of like, very like skinny and sort of malnourished, and he's talking with the priest, and they're just discussing something. Basically, he's talking about his life and how like the system has failed him, basically.
I fucking hear that.
And he's like, he's like also saying, and he's like, the old man's kind of going on a rant, right? Like he's kind of getting passionate. And he's like, honestly, thank you for still helping us. Like, even though, I know that you're risking potential persecution for operating the church still. This church has always been like a second home to me, and especially now that I've lost my home, losing this church too was just awful, devastating.
2 things. hearing this person spill their heart out to the priest, it makes Zevari like feel almost warm inside. Like she wants to be that person for the people in her church.
The priest is like he looks to be like a man in his like maybe mid to late 30s, and he has like a very soft, like kind face. And he is holding, like, he reaches out and like holds the man's hand, and is like, all we can do is pray for things to change, and trust in Saint Verona. They may shut down the churches, but that will never stop us from worshiping. It'll never stop us from serving the people. Yeah, so that's basically what he says.
And then the other thing, what does he look like?
The priest?
Yeah.
The priest? So, yeah, like I said, mid to late 30s, very kind, soft, but he's kind of got like a baby face,
What kind of garb?
And he's like a little bit like chubby, just a little. And the garb that he is wearing a gray robe, and it has like a green sort of like stitching along like all the edges. But it's very like, it's pretty plain and like, it's not extravagant or fancy or anything. It's like humble.
Unlike her robes.
Yeah, it says rough spun gray cloth robes.
The robes for Asmodeus are way more extravagant than that.
But yeah, yes. And then the priest lowers his hood, you can see that he is like a little bit bald on top. Like he has like, sparse hair. But yeah, I mean, he just looks like a really nice guy. It's like he speaks very softly.
I don't know why, but I was kind of hoping that the Saint Verona gear was going to be like sports jerseys. Like it was going to say like Saint Verona at like an angle across the chest, and then like Father Chuck number 8 on the back.
That should have been.
Damn. Patreon merch. That's good.
Father Chuck had a kind face and a wicked jump shot.
So this guy's Father Chuck.
Okay, well, I've got what I need. Dara will listen in for just a little bit longer, but if nothing really interesting comes about, Zevari will phase out.
Well, the old man starts talking about his late wife and his daughter, who he hasn't seen in years. She cut contact with him. And he's like, I just don't understand why. Just don't get it.
Yeah.
She kept telling me she wanted to be a they, them. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. You're only one person.
Womp womp.
Yeah. Hey, even shitty people need help, okay? Yeah, sure. And the priest is like, I think we should stay away from those topics.
Who are those people you don't like again? Oh, them foreigners? I think you got the pronoun thing down. All right, cool.
And he like dabs a bit of sweat off his forehead. He's like,
Working overtime.
foreigners. Yeah, he's working overtime. Yeah. Oh my god. This guy. But yeah, and then the Dara hangs out for a little while longer, the old man transfers into his wheelchair and like goes and spins to like a corner where there's like cots set up. He goes to go to bed.
Okay, well, I will phase back on in. Like, okay, got a disguise.
Ham fact it up. So, at like 14, 15 Rain. So Rain became disabled at 12. She woke up from a nap and could walk. And so from then on, she hated naps. My advice to her would be, being a boss bitch is exhausting. take some motherfucking naps.
That's good advice. That is good advice.
Take a nap, but not while we're playing.
Pinna, if I had to give advice to my younger self, I'd give advice to me like at least a couple of months ago, and I would say, whatever you do, always bring your spell book with you. Even if you're just going next door or down the street or to a show, bring your spell book. You do not want it to go missing. And that's because if I hadn't left my spell book at home, I may have never been kidnapped and dragged into the Underdark and mind controlled by a deep sea creature that beyond comprehension. Thank you. I'm becoming slightly better at, spell casting. I'm almost ready, I think. You guys should take me on a mission sometime.
Well, we have a pretty big mission coming up that we would like some assistance on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Not when we're ham-packed.
All right. You're right.
I think I would tell my younger self that you don't need to find a mate to have a family.
These are like pretty good.
It's fire. Yeah. I don't know why. I just felt like it was
Zevari would tell herself just from a few months ago, I know you are lost and scared, but you don't have to be. You have somebody in your corner. You just need to let him in. To go against him is to deny yourself. Stop hurting yourself. And so she would tell herself from like the beginning of the adventure.
You're all deeply disturbed. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Read my upcoming book. It's called Chicken Soup for the Bullywug Soul.
Patreon content.
Get right, Brian. Get right.
Ham fact it down.
So while Zevari was doing that, I was messaging, I know it's really late, but I messaged both Eula Popinov and Willoughby Twobuckle.
Okay, yeah.
Hey! Hey! Swim server, I know it's like 2 a.m. But, right. No, just kidding. But really, I know we're really not part of the crew, and this could be life or death for Zola. So are there any visual cues that we could give Zola to, like, not tip the people around us off, but to tip her off that we are, or that, like, Zevari is with her? Like, but translated better than what I just said.
Thought we already knew about the clock is ticking.
I know, but, like, I feel like
But you want to check.
I want to see if there's anything
else.
like maybe like
It's just visual.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like the thieves, that guild, they have like the 2 earring situation, right? Is that like, or like there's like,
I don't know if Rain would know that, but
Rain doesn't know that, but like
there are
yeah.
other visual cues. Yeah,
The scraps. My scraps, like
exactly.
Scraps knows that Rain. Yeah, okay, yeah. So she's looking like, do you have any visual cues that could just like signal that we're with them, or with you, and that we're there to help? Either like that we get you in the distance, or like on her person.
Okay, and yeah, while Zevari is doing that, it actually only takes a few minutes for you to get a response. Eula Popinov actually responds, and she's like, well, you're certainly up late. Are you feeding an infant like I am? Just kidding. I know that you're not. Anyway, yeah. Tell, like, your people to wear 2 rings on their left ring finger and flash it and tap it 6 times, exactly each tap a second apart, like a ticking clock.
Very subtle. Now I gotta go jewelry shopping in the middle of the night.
Zevari products and stuff.
I guess 6 times is a lot. 3 times, probably. Yeah. Because that would be too slow.
It's subtle.
I think we should just get right in her face and be like, this is going to be way more fun than you're expecting.
If it was dark.
Yeah.
The executioner's like,
2 thumbs up.
really listen
If you
to
have a watch, flash up.
You have a pocket watch? For some reason.
Oh, I can make myself have. With my disguise. And with my armor that takes form however I want it to.
Wait a minute.
I can have whatever I want.
She's mentally ill.
The DM.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not the stereotypical.
Watch clothing.
This is true.
Is it clothing?
I'm fighting the allegations.
I do.
She has
That's why I crit you the most.
God, you'd be fucking trying to kill me.
Yeah, but at the beginning, it took you like.
It took for a long time to hit me at all.
It was
The
like
armor class was like ridiculous.
Just still is, baby.
20 sessions.
There were several sessions out where you just did not get hit, but I was swinging.
They were
I was
missing.
swinging.
Wide swing. Swerve.
Oh man.
She's made up for it now. She cursed me so often.
Am I just wearing one of these?
Yeah? The sundial? Yeah.
Sundial watch.
I'd be fine with Dart having a sundial watch.
It's the middle of the night and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening.
Not a move, not.
Write that down in character details.
But yeah, so you have the costume, you have the information. I feel
We
like,
have the courage.
yeah, you have the courage, right?
I'm glad this isn't on video.
So what are you guys doing? With the circle?
Wait, I could just like draw it though, right? Like I know how to draw it, right?
Probably at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
You have like a reference. The reference is like on the scroll. So
Yeah.
you just
I feel like what I would need to do.
look at the scroll and draw that particular point.
What if I watered down the paint?
Would be like softer.
Would it be softer?
It's jello.
Sure.
Because like that's like a technique, right? Of just like adding water, and that's how you lighten instead of adding white. That's what you do in watercolors. You just keep adding more water, and it makes
Sure.
it lighter.
I'm here for it. Yeah, that's how you thin paint. So okay.
Just like a little bit, and then so that at least it'll be a little bit more rigid. But then Daru can
Jelly circle kind of.
Yeah,
Dramatic.
it's blue, so it's blue raspberry.
I need to
Or the
reset that door.
The reds.
What?
So I need to reset the trap door so
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't appear that people have been there.
Oh yeah, you do need to reset the trap door.
Would mending fix that?
I mean, it's just not closed.
Yeah.
I just used it.
I was trying.
You're just gonna crank the lever the other way.
It's like Soldier Boy.
But yeah, so you're drawing the circle just like right underneath, right here. Is that what you're doing?
I'm sorry.
You're just drawing the circle like right here, right underneath. That's like.
I'm just really concerned.
We can also have Daru like stay down here. Be on route patrol.
Like, I'm not concerned about them following us. I'm concerned about her not getting to us, and we watch her hang.
They would need to be faster than my dad.
That would be rough.
They're not even going to get the chance to put the noose on her neck. She's
If
going
she-
to walk up.
Dies. We have a way to resurrect her.
Alright, let's go.
I have a ring of storing that has Ray's dead on it.
Well,
But-
she's going to walk up to do the last
But
rites first.
Like,
Is that like good?
Raise that is like neutral.
Okay.
It doesn't harm somebody. Although there are consequences, obviously, from dying, but the spell isn't evil.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not going to get that far.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say if it does, we do have a backup, which is that spell, but I don't think we'll need it. I think we'll be able to get the spell off before they can hang her.
What do you guys do?
Should we leave from under the gallows before we're seen?
We're not gonna be able to get back in.
Oh, well, I
Without
guess
being
me.
seen.
You guys are just gonna stay there?
I was gonna stay here.
Me too.
Okay. So you
Or
guys
do you
are
want to pop out while they're like coming up, or do you want to be out there already coming in with the processional?
I think it would be better to already be there in processional. I think otherwise it risks too many eyes being
Yeah.
able to see.
All right, then you will mend it on your way out, and we will
Yes.
just be Dart, Rain.
I'm gonna keep Daru here with you guys in case you guys need to contact me for any reason.
We also have our diplomat's
Oh
options.
yeah, true.
Maybe I can we have a thing where it's like code. It's like a buzz. So I send some in a pattern, small bits.
Oh yeah.
And so you just feel shift, but so you know it's you don't have to read it. You just
Just know.
Why is my
Sorry.
shoulder getting so heavy?
yeah.
Fuck. God damn.
So yeah, so you guys, what do you guys do while you're stuck under there? And you paint the teleportation circle in a jelly.
I feel like I'm painting.
The rats are pissed. They aren't coming out, but they look mad. They're like, leave!
Rain throws just some scraps of whatever food she has, some rations, just
Oh yeah, they'll happily run out and grab it and tear it apart and bring it into their little nest. And then you see a couple of rats crawling under. There's a little spot where there's a tiny rat-sized hole, and they just scurry out under, and they just go.
Hey, Dad. You think this is gonna work?
Yep.
Cool.
Now we play the waiting game.
How do you play the waiting game?
You just sit here.
Do we want to sleep at all? Or we? No. But she's yawning and
You
sure.
can oversleep and miss it.
That's just true. So I guess.
Sundial doesn't have an alarm.
I'm gonna read my book for a couple more hours. How many more hours until? And then I'm doing my stretches and getting
It's
ready.
noon the next day, and you guys are here in the middle of the night, so
Next day.
you have
Yeah, it's 1 a.m.
That's-
right now.
you have 10 hours.
Or she can't read 10 hours straight, but she wants to try.
I feel okay, so here's what we'll do. How many do you think is the minimum number of hours she could read straight for sure? You say you read for 4 hours, and then you do a constitution check to see if you can read longer.
That sounds like a plan. I was thinking 4 hours.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're reading, you've been reading for a while, you're really starting to feel tired, you're at the 4-hour mark, you're can I keep going?
Is it Constitution?
Yeah, constitution saving throw.
19.
Okay, yeah, I can keep going, I can keep doing this. So,
I can do it.
5 hours pass.
It's just Rain is cramming. She's trying to get all the hours in at the beginning, and she's gonna burn out, and we'll see how it goes in the second half.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. So I have something about Constitution saving throws.
Do you have advantage or something? Is it just versus poison?
It's just versus poison. Well, I got a 9. No. Yes, 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Yep, you can go 1 more hour.
Oh my god.
Go 1 more hour. The difficulty is ramping up.
Okay. 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
You burn out. You're too tired. So you get 6 hours in. Yeah.
That's 6 hours?
Yeah, because you did 4 and then 5. So as long as you don't roll that one, you can do 5. And then I was like, okay, now you have to get an 8.
I'm a
You
quarter.
got a 9. They're like, okay, now it's 12.
I'm 12 out of 48 chapters through my book in one day.
Nice.
Or like,
And then you have the rest of the time to sleep.
yes. I need sleep.
Zevari, what are you doing while you're out? Anything?
No, she's just gonna return back to where they were sleeping. I don't
The
know.
stables?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm not paying for a hotel right now.
I mean, Rudy's not there.
Yeah.
He's not home.
But she is taking a nice little nap on the couch. She does want to read her book as well because she has a streak going.
Okay.
Read as long as she can before sleep overtakes her.
Okay. We'll try. We'll do. Is the same thing fair?
Yeah.
All right. 4 hours plus make a con save.
Pull up my con. 13.
Yeah, you're good. You can keep going.
6.
That's it. So 5 hours.
5 hours. That's okay.
Yeah, you pass out. Dart. You said you're not sleeping. You're just gonna.
Most frog species are nocturnal.
Yeah, true.
I'm pretty chill, just hang out.
You've been having it rough then, like, 'cause you guys usually sleep at night. But yeah, so Dart just hangs out, and
Toe crusties.
Zevari, what time do you want to try to post up to join a procession?
She'll just get up at sunrise, bright and early.
Okay.
She doesn't need sleep.
Reading for 5 hours and then getting up at sunrise.
Yeah.
Got it.
She doesn't need sleep.
So, then you didn't really sleep because it was 1 a.m. You read for 5 hours.
Maybe you want to sleep and then read for 5 hours until it's about time for this thing to go down.
She doesn't sleep, she'd get one level of exhaustion, right?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
You guys didn't exert yourselves? Really? How does sleep actually work, technically? I think it's a save, actually.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's a saving throw. Constitution saving throw. Yeah, go ahead and make a con save. I guess Dart, you as well, because you're not sleeping.
21.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
She just lights up that book all night.
10.
You're good. 10 is the DC, so you guys stay up. Time passes. How do you disguise yourself?
It's just a regular, nondescript man, but wearing the cloak this time. Oh yeah, with the rings and the watch. And
the watch.
And the watch. Let's see if there's anything else specifically. No. The 2 rings are on the left ring finger.
Can I change the signal?
Yeah.
Okay, so you spin the ring.
Okay. It's a clock
3
ring.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if the clock is.
Okay. Well, I got that shit all.
You got it. Got it. Make a disguise check with advantage.
Can that be deception?
Yeah.
Yes. 18. 18 is the best one.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you definitely don't look anything like yourself, and maybe that's comforting.
Oh yeah. And I gave you a smoke bomb
Yes.
grenade thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and are you out in the streets? If you're out in the streets, I mean, people are like, excuse me, father. You know? Like, they're like pretty respectful of you. People keep their distance. One person, walks up and is like, will you pray for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. And then she just walks away.
This feels very familiar somehow.
Oh, yeah. I bet it does. And yeah, I mean, you know what gate they're going to come out of. So
Making my way to the gate.
you're just making your way to the gate. Okay, so yeah. Where is... here we are. So the procession is 8 guards and a warden. You can't even see Zola, but you can tell by the formation that the guards are walking in that she's in the middle of all of them. There are also 2 priests of Saint Verona who are following the procession, and so you see them kind of walk out, and they have to go through. They have to follow the road, so it goes through town a little bit, and then kind of loop back. So they have to walk through town a bit. So what do you do?
I'm going to approach from behind and just try to blend in.
Okay. Do make a deception check. Or wait, you're blending into the crowd outside of the procession? Sorry.
I'm trying to blend into the procession.
Yeah, okay, make a deception check.
I got a 15 plus 8.
Okay. So yeah, so if you kind of walk up to where the other priests are walking, they don't even really lift their head up at you. You just kind of if you just fall in line behind them, no one raises suspicion. The guards look at you, but they don't do anything. They don't react. One guard even nods at you. And as you guys are walking, another priest joins. And it is the priest that you saw last night. And he looks especially tired, he hasn't gotten any sleep. What was his name?
It's Chuck.
That's right, yeah, Father Chuck. Yeah, it's Father Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks tired. But he will join you and kind of walk behind. And now that you're walking behind, you can kind of see Zola a little bit. She's got she's got kind of she's got more an orange hair than red hair, if that makes sense. She's got this sort of bright blondish ginger hair, and it is really it's really bright in the sun, and she is tied her hands are tied behind her back. She has a short chain between her legs, and there's a hood tied with rope around her neck, but the hood is down, if that makes sense. And she's kind of walking in the middle of all these people. You can't really you just see kind of behind her.
I'm going to kind of get Chuck's attention almost and ask him in a low tone, have you thought of what you're going to say to the prisoner? And just kind of to get a feel to make sure that all the priests have their time with the prisoner, or if I need to start taking somebody out.
He's gonna say, I wasn't planning on speaking. I was just gonna pray for her. Usually, I'm tired.
You look tired, brother.
Thanks. You?
These things are never easy.
Oh, first time?
Yeah.
Hey, he looks up over at you and goes, what's your name, brother? I haven't seen you before.
What's the most indescript name? James.
James. Brother James.
Yes.
Doesn't ring a bell. Where are you from?
Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, Ohio. That's far.
Not far enough, if you ask me.
I've heard nothing but wonderful things about it.
It's because you've never been.
This is true. I have never been. Well, so are you new to the city?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I understand. Well, typically only one priest will talk to the prisoner. Sometimes they have a priest that they've talked to previously, that they already have like a relationship with.
Does this one, do you know?
I honestly don't know anything about her. So, not that I know of.
Oh, have they decided on a priest to give her last rites yet?
I think it's going to be oh my god. Now I have to come up with a name. Damn it. The shoe's on the other foot. The shoe? Is that right? Shoe. Yeah, it's gonna be Shoe.
Priest
Brother Shoe.
Lee. There's a million Lees.
Yeah. Okay, yes, Brother Lee. Oh, such a good reference.
That's the one tonight.
Yeah, so far. Yes, Brother Lee, I think was gonna take lead on this one. He likes doing these. But if you want to, you can talk to him.
Okay, thank you so much, brother.
Sure, brother. Come to our church sometime, but keep it on the down low.
Of course.
I'll tell you more about it later, actually. I forgot their cards right here.
Priestly giggles.
He pulls out a fan and chuckles behind it while fanning himself.
Lay it on, Zevari. Lay it on.
God, we have AC in the Church of Asmodeus. I don't know nothing about that.
But yeah, so what do you do now?
We're still walking. I'll just slowly make my way. I'm gonna which one's Brother Priest? Brother
Lee is the taller one.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make my way to him.
Yeah, it's tall, skinny, brown hair, cut very short.
I feel so silly saying brother all the time. I feel like Hulk fucking Hogan. Brother! Hey, brother, let me talk to you. Oh my gosh, no.
Who are you?
Hello, brother. Can I have a moment of your time?
Sure. What troubles you, brother?
Well, it's more of a request than a trouble.
Okay.
I would...
Unusual. Right now?
It is very important.
Okay. Speak.
You see, I want to provide more services for our faith, and I feel like this is a service that I would like to give my hand at talking to the prisoner in their final moments.
He kind of like looks at you and squints. Make a deception check.
Ooh, I'm gonna use my last inspiration. Oh my god, it's still a 14.
He goes, you knew?
Question. Is this guy evil? Damn. Okay, never mind.
No.
Damn. I am new to this area, but not new to the faith.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, I mean, I was gonna do it. I kind of like doing it, but, like, are you sure you're ready for it?
I am very sure. I wouldn't have come to you if I didn't feel prepared. Like a deep bow.
He seems reluctant to give up his spot, but I will roll to see what he decides. You know what? Sure. And he like pats your shoulder. Go ahead. Give it your best shot, brother,
James. Hell fucking yeah. Zevari will, keep her satisfaction to herself and
But
thank
her
you.
inner Sakura is like,
Okay. So while this is going on, people are gathering at the gallows, and Dart and Rain, you guys hear a bunch of fucking noise in the morning. It sounds like construction almost.
Daru. You love Daru, right?
Yeah. I imagine Dar's straight up sleeping on his back. Looks a little dead.
I feel like we need to see what's construction. What construction is happening?
Hear little whimpers from Dar.
I just hold a treat over Daru's face.
It does not take long for Dar to get up. Immediately wide-eyed, alert.
And I snatch it back carefully. And I give him half for waking up. And the other half is for checking. Or
bribery.
There's not, we're sealed in here, right? Can Flux, okay. I give him the other half, I'm sorry, I woke you up. Okay. Here's some more treats. And I just
Dar's definitely contemplating biting Rain's ankles, but doesn't.
Because I give him more treats.
Yeah.
Handwriting's terrible. Read this.
It doesn't go on for a super long time. It's just you hear a hammer. You hear.
So I want Flux to turn into Jelly Flux through the crack of the thing, the panel
Okay.
on top, and then kind of a one eyeball periscope.
Okay. I see it.
Just to kind of see what's going on, but incognito.
Okay.
Do I investigate?
Sure.
18.
So how does Flux just talk to you? Flux?
I feel like I use him as a periscope.
Oh, you use Flux. Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so with an 18. Yeah, so you're looking, it's this big fisheye sort of lens. It's a little bit goofy, but they're erecting a temporary riser for a viewing platform.
Okay. So they're expecting lots of people to be here.
Yeah, it's they don't always have one, but they needed one for this event. And yeah, people start rolling in over time, and you hear vendors calling out, being
This is so crazy. Okay, let's go.
Get your donuts! Get your donuts!
And the popcorn, yeah?
Honeycutt donuts! Honeycutt donuts tonight!
I feel like there's like a friar on walking around with them on each end of its like staff, having kids trying to eat it from the hanging from the staff. They're hanging honeycuts.
Oh no. Really on theme.
We're really going. There's like activity. You can hear like excitement. There's like a buzz, you know?
Gross.
People are gathering, people are standing on the riser. There's like, it sounds like there's like quite a few people. It's not like, 1,000 people, but it's a lot of people. It's like it's like a small block party, like.
Gross. I will repeat.
So the fervorous crowd fills the circular plaza. It's not exactly circular anymore. Sorry, the square plaza. A stern woman, referred to by several in the crowd as the warden, leads guards and the accused, Zola Honeycutt, to the platform steps. So you now hear coming up the steps.
So I start to do it. I start to do because it takes a minute to cast.
So one guard stations themselves at each set of stairs, and the other two accompany their charge to stand over the trapdoor. So they'll bring Zola over the trapdoor, and they're holding the priest back, like for the time being, if that makes sense. Like you guys are like, the priests are all standing. So I forgot we have the mask. So there's 3 priests, right?
Yeah.
So you would be standing here at the front. And there's like a guard right here in front of you. You two are under. You just have to, oh my gosh, this is crazy, because you literally just have to trust that Zavari's there.
Yep.
Trust.
Look at me doing some trusting.
Wow.
I didn't even think twice either.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Don't be anxious about it.
The taller of the 2 guards guide Zola atop the trapdoor, briefly blocking her from view, and you can see him sort of run the rope up and over and secure it around her neck. She's looking out with her like head held high, and she looks kind of defiant, and you just you guys hear like the sound of somebody spitting, and she goes, and the guards run up and they can't quiet her, and one of them like takes the hood and like pulls it over her head, so it's like a like a bag over her head, basically covering it, and he kind of like frowns. And he like kicks her in the ankle a little, just like a little bit, like. And then he sort of steps aside. The guard on this end steps aside, and the executioner walks up, who's just this guy in a black hood and a black like executioner's, robes, and he's gonna stand by the lever. His hand is not on the lever yet. And then that is when the guard here, the one that kicked her, gestures to the priests to come up.
Variable, come
And the other priest will follow you.
In addition to not knowing if she's there, we have no idea what she looks like. We just know that she's just going to arrive with someone else we have no idea that looks like. That's funny.
So the 3 priests that are here to kind of like support stand behind, like kind of near the wall, and they like bow their heads in prayer. And you can see them all they're all like mouthing a prayer. And Now it's just you, 2 guards, the executioner. The warden is standing. The warden is also going to be coming up and standing like next to this guard, and she just looks fucking mean.
Boom. Okay, Zevari will walk over to Zola. Slowly, evenly. And she'll clear her throat in front of her. Like, can you hear me, Miss Honeycutt?
Who are you? Oh man, are you the fucking priest?
It's just a yes or no question, Miss Honeycutt. You know, the clock is always ticking.
Well, my clock is definitely running down right now. That's what she says. But are you here to mock me?
No. I'm here to say a prayer for you.
She has her eyes covered, her head's covered, and her arms are tied behind her back.
Of course. She will...
Who are you? Do I know you?
She ignores her question and doesn't answer and starts saying a little prayer for her, just a little bit above a whisper, not for everyone else to hear.
Okay.
Zola Honeycutt, today is the day that you were meant to hang. I pray that you find salvation and that you find meaning in all of this. And I will place my hand on her shoulder and I'm going to quicken darkness so nobody can see in it. And as I have my hand on her, I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Is Dimension Door concentration?
It's instantaneous.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna quicken darkness.
Want my smoke grenade back?
You'll get it back.
So, as soon as like the spell goes off and like this orb of inky blackness just swallows up the whole stage, there's a collective gasp from the crowd. You immediately hear swords being drawn, like presumably the guards, the warden, everyone's drawing their swords.
Yeah.
And I guess they're gonna start just sort of like cutting in that area. So
would they be able to do that before Dimension Door goes off?
You and I, here's what we'll do. You and I will both make an initiative roll.
Okay. Would they get disadvantaged because they can't see in the darkness?
Not on initiative. But they would get disadvantaged if they tried to hit. I got an 8.
I got an 8.
No. We have to roll again! 17.
You got me.
So so the guard and the warden both swing at you.
Mm-hmm.
They have disadvantage. A 15.
No.
And a 9.
No.
So you just hear, and you're like, oh, I'm being attacked. You feel like the edge of your rope getting like tugged on by like, you know, a blade tearing through it. And you push through the door that you've dimensioned. Which you, just by feeling it, because you can't see in this darkness, you're like, okay, I hope this is right. And
I like have her with me.
what did you picture when you created the door? Just like what angle are you coming out of this?
I literally imagine just like so I just like kick it on this.
Okay, so you guys just fall down through.
Or like I can imagine you just like coming back up the ground, like just like it's like an elevator, but then you, like
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like you're sinking down into the darkness.
And then you hear like so Zevari and Zola appear just out of the ground. Go! Randomly.
I'm fucking screaming.
I guess had you been prepared?
Yeah, I had done it when I heard them walking out.
Yes, that's right. You did say that. Roll a spell check because it's a level spell that you can't cast yet, so you have to roll. Sorry, give you guidance.
Sorry. I had guidance from earlier, but yeah, sorry, should be good.
Dari gave you guidance.
I'm at 13. This guidance. Bardo?
How much is the guidance at D4?
Yeah.
It's possible. It's also possible that you still don't get it.
1.
You didn't get it. 14's not enough. I think, wait, let me double check the level of the spell. Because
If she can't get it off, would it be possible for me to
it's
quicken?
5th level spell. You have to get a 15.
Is it possible for me to cast it with quicken?
No, because it's not like one of your spells.
Can I Bardo myself?
I would say somebody can donate an inspiration to you. If they have one.
I do.
It's up to you.
Otherwise, you have to just try again, and it takes a minute to cast it.
Well, I have no idea what we're gonna be. It's up to you. It's your.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 of them.
You hear the lurch as like a guard is like throwing open the trap door,
Oh, shit, yeah.
but it's just darkness above.
It was.
Oh,
Can I pray to Asmodeus? Can I give her Dark One's Unlock?
Okay, pray. Roll the pray.
Oh, I don't have one.
I rolled an 18 nat.
Okay, plus your concordance.
You said that's like an 8 or a 6?
6, right?
Yeah.
So what does Dark One's Unlock do?
Dark One's own luck lets you add a D10 to your roll.
Okay. You give her the Dark One's own luck. So you get Asmodeus' luck, and you can feel it.
It's up to you to take it.
God.
Yeah, you do have to decide whether or not you want to accept it. You just feel like a warmth creeping up your spine. It creeps like frost, but it's heat.
That's bad because that's what. Okay, so
Yeah.
So pray when I have surgeries, that's what it feels like when they inject the dye into my spinal cord, and so that's it's like I have to hold my breath and get injected with this fiery pain, and so Rain is used to this pain as well, and so I feel like it hurts at first, but then she breathes it out, and she's just your means to an end. And takes it. I don't know what do I need to.
You roll a d10 and you add it to your roll. So your roll is currently a was it a 13 plus 1? So you have a 14.
Mm-hmm.
So you roll a d10 and add it to your roll.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's enough. So the circle
Dark chuckle.
activates, and Zola's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
We're getting you out of here. That's all you need to know. Or care about, really. Oh, let's get this bag off your fucking head. I snatch it off.
She looks around at you guys and is like, fuck, it's so dark in here. So yeah, they throw open the trap door and they're like, look, where the fuck is she? Somebody get down there! And somebody jumps down as you're casting the spell. So jumping down into the circle.
Someone grab my wand of beans.
Dart, you're the only one that's not too busy to react to this guy dropping down. You're casting the spell. You're taking the hood off of Zola, and that's when the guy jumps down.
I animate my shield. so that when the guy tries to drop down, the shield like smacks him out of the path so he doesn't land on the
Pushes him.
rotation circle with the rest of us.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you could definitely try that. So, like, the shield sort of animates and, like, naturally protects you. That's kind of the gist. So, you've gotten kind of used to, like, I mean, you just used it a couple of times. You understand, like, how the shield moves. It's pretty intuitive in that sense, right? It kind of points itself at the enemy.
Yeah.
What kind of check would that be? I would say make like an acrobatics check because you gotta like position yourself as you're activating the shield. And what's the activation word?
Andrew, I guess.
You said it. Yeah, whatever you want it to be. Okay.
19.
Yeah, because you're like, presumably you're like standing in the circle, so you have to, so like as soon as you see him come down, you call upon the shield, you're like, Andrew, and then you do like a fucking spin, like a 360 spin in the air, and the shield spins around and just like pushes him over, and he falls like next to the circle, and he's like, and he sees you guys because the circle lights up, and he's like, hey, reach, and then you guys are gone. And for a few solid seconds, you are standing or floating, drifting with Zola Honeycutt through the astral sea. And she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
We're the Ham Crusaders. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for listening to Roll Forth. This has been the Empire Initiative featuring Samaria Hawkins as Lady Zevari / Lady Litria, Ryan Musgrove as King Dart of the Hopkins, Rachel Voss as Rain Vosgrove, and our wonderful MD, Shanna Cantu. The clock has given you a mission, if you choose to accept it. Tell your friends about this podcast. I mean, it really, truly is one of the best ways you can support this silly little adventure we have going on. So please, if you could just tell your friends, do all the like, share, subscribe stuff that I can't think of right now. But please, it really would help us and our little tiny little baby voice we got going on right now. And you know what would help you is if you make sure to take some really deep breaths today. Maybe once every hour, we'll do a couple, whatever you need, whatever floats your boat. Just take some breaths today and stay safe, friends.
But we got a new cool table thing.
Yeah, for the folks listening at home who will never see this.
Except for patrons.
Well, oh, yeah. Except for the patrons who will totally get access to stuff that other people don't get to see. Wink. We have a cool virtual table
That we made for $41 from the Restore.
Yeah.
Support affordable housing. Okay, I'm done. I'll stop working now.
It's time for play.
It's time for play, not for work. But also support Habitat and your parks. Okay.
No work.
Buy local.
Buy local.
Yes.
Support small businesses.
Never buy store brand mac and cheese.
Visit Champaign County.